Welcome to Pgtv News. Here are our top stories. Lakeland Electric sent crews to the Carolinas to help with Hurricane Florence.
Exercise science. Do you know what it is? We spoke with a Florida Southern professor who told us all about it.
Hello and welcome to Pgtv News. I'm Tricia Pichette.
And I'm Tina Mann. In Lakeland, 18 Lakeland Electric line workers traveled to South Carolina last Saturday to help those without power after Hurricane Florence. The crew traveled with workers from Gainesville, Tallahassee, and Jacksonville to Myrtle Beach. Other Florida utilities that serve Polk County also sent crews to the area, including about 250 Tampa Electric line workers and 1,200 Duke Energy personnel to the Carolinas. Hurricane Florence made landfall on Friday, September 14th. More than 400,000 people still remain without power.
Lakeland Mayor Bill Mutz made another plea for a program to help get the homeless off the streets during a hearing last week for the city budget. Mayor Mutz said the city has been asked to address its homeless population, especially near the downtown area. The $195,000 program sparked from the Housing First effort, where former Mayor Howard Wiggs collaborated with Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer on the homelessness issues. This Housing First program suggests that homeless people need a stable living situation before attempting treatments for things like addiction and mental illness. Mutz says he plans on sending a letter through City Manager Tony Delgado to the 6 other members of Lakeland's governing board before the next round of budget votes on September 20th.
The Florida Department of Transportation will fund a traffic project at the intersection of US 17 and Cypress Gardens Boulevard. City officials and engineers plan on adding a second northbound right turning lane onto Cypress Gardens Boulevard coming from Bartow and adding a third left-hand turning lane heading towards Bartow. This change is expected to reduce the average wait time at the light by a minute. The design is expected to be completed by next fall, and construction is expected to be complete by 2022.
That's fantastic.
It is, because that is, in my opinion, one of the worst intersections in all of Polk County.
Yep.
Every time I go into Winter Haven, I get stuck right there, and it's just not fun.
Somebody's listening.
That's excellent.
South Kentucky Avenue in Lakeland was closed on Monday, September 17th due to a wastewater construction project. Lanes were closed between Main Street and Lemon Street along the sidewalk of the west side so that a new sewer line could be installed to replace the old one. This project was expected to last until Friday, September 21st. But because of diligent work from the city's crews, Kentucky Avenue was reopened ahead of schedule by Wednesday, September 19th.
The city of Mulberry will be having their second annual Hispanic Heritage Festival soon. Here is Louis Holstein to tell us more.
As part of the city of Mulberry's continued efforts to celebrate its diverse culture and in honor of National Hispanic Heritage Month, the City of Mulberry invites you to the second annual Vive Feliz Hispanic Heritage Festival. The Hispanic Heritage Festival is scheduled to take place on Saturday, October 6th from noon to 4 p.m. The festival celebrates Latin influence in food, art, dance, and music. This annual event provides a great opportunity to recognize the diversity of our community and the many contributions Hispanic and Latino Americans have made to this country. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at City of Mulberry FL and Twitter at Mulberry FL.
Hollis Garden will co-host the Plantae Orchideum plant sale with the award-winning and world-renowned nursery RF Orchids on Saturday, September 29th. The event will take place at Hollis Gardens at 702 East Orange Street in Lakeland from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. A portion of the proceeds from all plant sales will benefit the garden's Perpetual Care Fund. For more information about Hollis Garden or the Plantae Orchideum event, please call 863-834-2280.
The City of Haines City and the Lakeland Magic hosted a day of service on Thursday, September 20th at the Oakland Neighborhood Center. Lakeland Magic staff and volunteers installed a reading corner, created a wall mural, built bookshelves, and provided books and beanbag chairs in support of the team's educational outreach initiative, Magic 863. Magic 863 encourages children grades K to 12 to read for 30 minutes a day, 4 times a week. All of the additions were made in the Innovation Lab at Oakland Neighborhood Center located in Haines City. The lab is designed to bring creative opportunities for engagement to the citizens of Haines City.
Anything that gets kids to read is a good thing.
Absolutely. I've been reading since I was little, and it's one of my favorite things to do.
Me too.
Well, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we will tell you all about exercise science.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He knows he's a pretty big deal. How could you not love him?
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that.
You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys. Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Hello, my name is John Hall, County Commissioner, District 5. I'm on site at one of our 554 lakes in Polk County, and I'm here to talk about water safety during the summer. Especially with our schools out, a lot of our students are on the lakes, and quite often they're unsupervised teenagers, and I just encourage you to make sure that you're safe, do all the right things, make sure your watercraft, whatever it is rigged out with all of the safety equipment, emergency equipment, in case you encounter something out on the water. For the adults, I encourage you to be safe also. Do not drink and operate a watercraft because it is just as critical on the water as it is on our roadways that you not be impaired. We have 554 lakes. I encourage everyone out there to take advantage of them. Be on the water, have a safe summer, and look forward to seeing you guys next year back out on our lakes, enjoying them.
15 years ago, I was diagnosed with diabetes. It really was devastating. I did not want to accept that I was a diabetic. I was so ill at the time, and my health was really failing. It was to the point that it was very serious. I first heard about this program, Take Charge, University of Florida, from my neighbor. This class explains exactly what you are supposed to do. It has taught me exactly how to live, what I'm supposed to do daily. They care enough to take the time to explain everything to you in detail. From the beginning to now, I feel well. It doesn't worry me a bit about diabetes anymore. Now I know that I can live because I know how. And it has been a lifesaver for me.
Welcome back to Pgtv News. If you've asked around what is exercise science, most likely you wouldn't get the right answer. At Florida Southern College, you can actually major in exercise science. Here with more about this story is Sherry McCullough.
Exercise science is the study of human movement designed to maintain or improve physical fitness. Did you know that you can study exercise science at Florida Southern College? We spoke with Dr. Sarah Terrell, Assistant Professor of Exercise Science, to learn more.
Exercise science at Florida Southern specifically has been on the curriculum for the last 4 years. So I'm starting my 5th year. When I came into Florida Southern, we had a program called Human Movement and Performance. So what we tried to do was basically elevate that program a little bit from a curricular side of things and align it with national standards for exercise science. So we are now officially on our 4th year of exercise science at Florida Southern.
Studying exercise science doesn't mean only working with athletes. A job in this field involves work with basically everyone, as Dr. Terrell explains.
So within the exercise science field, I always say you have to go across the lifespan. You need to be able to design exercise programs, whether it's for pediatric, geriatric, athletic, general population. In what we probably have seen, especially more in TV, is certainly a focus on athletes and technology and that sports science. And so yes, absolutely, we work extensively with athletic populations, but that's not the only population that persons with an exercise science degree would work with.
Dr. Terrell also gave us her insight on the future of exercise science.
I don't see healthcare going away. I think in some time our country will make a shift to preventative care versus taking care of people when they're sick or ill or injured. But nonetheless, in spite of that, exercise science as a discipline has really skyrocketed across the country. And I think at Florida Southern we can speak to that data. When I first came in here, we had about 60 majors. I'm pushing about 140 majors within the last 4 years. And so I think much of that, can be, attributed to this ideal of we're trying to get people to be healthy through exercise. So we're seeing a shift, I think, culturally in our country. But for our students, because exercise science can kind of catapult you to a variety of different careers. Some people go direct entry jobs. Some people use it, for instance, as an undergraduate degree to get into graduate programs. So as an undergraduate program, I really see the future being quite bright for exercise science because there's so many different derivatives that you can take our degree into this diverse and varied healthcare arena that we operate within.
It's like a great occupation for people who want to help people.
Absolutely, and with today's issues that we have with obesity nationwide, it's a good thing to have people studying those things so we can start to combat those issues.
Absolutely.
And one of the ways we combat those issues is through team sports. And here now is Neil Duncan with sports.
Thanks, guys. I want to remind everyone to check out the Pgtv listings for weekly airings of Sports Central. When you tune in, you'll see a full hour of featured guests, athlete spotlights, and so much more. You can also tune into the radio version of Sports Central on Talk 96.7 or Talk 1430 WLKF every Tuesday morning from 7 to 8 a.m. and every Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. Now let's get to your Polk County sports news. Well, in college football, Southeastern University, ranked number 18 in the country, won their third straight game with a 58-14 win on the road versus Cincinnati Christian University. This Saturday, the Fire will be at home facing the number 17th ranked Bethel University. This top 20 matchup will kick off at 4:30 p.m. Weber International University won 16-8 Saturday against Bloomfield College for the Warriors' third straight win. This is the first time in program history that Weber has started the season 3-0. This Saturday, the Warriors are on the road against Union College in Kentucky. Weber is currently just outside the top 25, coming in at number 26. Warner University football continued their brutal opening stretch of the schedule. They played the number 7 ranked Reinhardt University on Saturday, losing 49-17. Warner will be on the road this Saturday against University of Pikeville. For the first time in 8 years, the Florida Southern men's soccer team has landed in the United Soccer Coaches National Poll, with the Moccasins at number 18 in the September 18th rankings. The Mocs have earned that spot following their first 5-0 start since 1997. FSC scored a 2-1 overtime win at number 15th ranked Lynn University this past Saturday. Well, the FloridaRunners.com Invitational at Holloway Park in Lakeland will take place September 28th and 29th. This event is one of the biggest cross-country meets in the state. This event also returns to Polk County with over 3,000 anticipated runners from elementary school age all the way up to college athletes. They participate in this 2-day event, and we look forward to the huge economic impact coming back to Polk County. As always, go to visitcentralflorida.org or centralfloridasports.com for more information on events going on in Polk County. Back to you guys.
Thank you for the sports report, Neil, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in.
Remember to tune in again next week for another installment of PGTV News. We'll see you next time.